So today I'm going to show you a basic size blending method that will work with pretty much any bodice piece and sleeve. So first I'm going to show you the bodices, and with this method basically your standard rule is that all horizontal lines should be done in the height size and all vertical lines should be done in the chest size. So for example, let's say your height size is the larger of the two. So you're going to start with the top of the shoulder and mark that off in the height size. And the neckline is always going to be the height size as well. So I'm going to mark that off. Now down here at the bottom, I want the longer line, which is the height size, the larger of the two. I'm going to mark that off too. Now this example I'm using is for a color blocked pattern, so this line is diagonal, but it's still mostly horizontal, so we're going to use the height size. And then on the bottom piece you would use the height size for the top diagonal line as well. Now we're going to do our vertical lines. So the center line is the same for both sizes, so we're going to do the side seam. So if the chest size is the smaller of the two, then we're going to use this line here, and we're going to extend it down to meet here. And this creates a new corner right there. So the armscye, even though it's mostly vertical, this is going to be your width size. So you're going to mark off, in this case, the smaller of the two, because the chest is the smaller measurement. And then at the top here, you're just going to extend it up to meet the shoulder seam, and that creates a new corner there as well. Now, normally you would do the exact same method on both the back and the front, but in order to show you the opposite combination, we'll be doing the opposite measurements on this back piece. So let's say the height is the smaller of the two sizes and the chest is larger. So you're going to mark off the height size again at the shoulder, but at this time it's going to be the shorter line, the smaller one. And as usual, the neckline will be the height size. And then down here at the bottom, because it's a smaller size, we're going to do the top line. And then switch to blue to show the chest lines. So this time, the chest size is the larger one. It's going to be the outer line. I'm just going to extend it there to match up with this horizontal line to create a new corner. And as always, the chest size is going to be your armscye. So I'm going to take it up. And then instead of going up all the way, I'm going to stop at the same level as the smaller shoulder seam. And then just extend that over to meet it. And that's your new corner there. So now that we've blended the bodice pieces, we need to blend the sleeve piece to match. So in the case of making the armscye taller, when you were using the taller shoulder seam for the bigger height, we need to extend the top of the sleeve cap to match. So again, the red is the height size, so we're going to want to use the top of the sleeve cap for the height size. Then you're going to mark off the sides, which again are the vertical lines and are going to be the chest size. So the corners will stay the same. This section in here needs to be blended to meet each other. So basically what you're going to do here, I'm going to start with a pencil. Right in the middle here, you're going to split the difference. So make a line right in the middle between the two. Then that line is going to gradually get closer to the size that it's meeting up with. So you can see up here, gradually moves away. And then in the middle there, kind of mixes and it's in the middle. And then it gradually gets closer to your chest size down here at the bottom. And do the exact same thing on the other side of the curve. Now, as before, all horizontal lines will be your height size. So because the larger one is the height size here, I'm going to take the bottom line and the side seam of the sleeve will be extended down to match that line. There we go, and I'll show you the opposite on another sleeve cap. So here we've got another sleeve. This is a longer sleeve, but we're going to use it to demonstrate the opposite combination for the sleeve cap. So if the height is a smaller one, I'm going to start with the bottom line at your sleeve cap center point, and then your vertical lines, your side seam of your sleeve, are going to be the further ones, the larger. And just mark off those corners. And then as before, in the middle here, you're going to split the difference. So it's going to be halfway in between the two sizes. And then it's going to gradually move into the other. So I'll mark that off so it's a little easier to see. So the red gradually goes into the middle. And then the blue's chest size gradually meets up with it there as well.